I have to do it. I have to Spikemuth Gym just to check and see if it's possible, right? Because if we get Grimmsnarl and we got 1 Darkness Energy in the deck, no way. I think my math is right? Then we just evolve, right? We get the Punk up. We put 1 on the Morpeko. We put another 1 on the Morpeko. That's 7. That's 300. It is 300. That's crazy. And then we take 300 damage on the Ticketon with the Morpeko for the knockout. Good game. Guys, we got some really special work for you today. We got the Grimmsnarl Gholdengo deck, right? But a viewer actually took our deck, went to a tournament, did really well, almost went undefeated, and made some tweaks of his own. He didn't have the Max Rod, thank God, because that's probably not the ideal card, because we can just play superior energy retrievals. But to keep it hot, Max Rod getting 1 more energy and not having to discard 2, pretty good, right? But just playing the 3 retrievals, maybe that does the same thing. I don't know. I know this list is not perfect yet, but to keep it a buck, our viewers list feels a little bit better than our list. They did one thing that I was going to do anyway, which is they went a little bit thinner on the Morpeko line. The Morpeko is so crucial, but I don't think you need more than 2. They did something crazy, which they played in the Precious Trolley and 4 Poffins, but there were 2 games where that thick line of setup actually came in clutch. We played a lot of good games. They were all wins. I think we played 4 wins back to back, and so we were played against some standard lists, and we played against some out of their mind lists. And you guys are gonna enjoy these matches, I hope. Anyway, yeah, they cut down a little bit on the energy, which I don't know. It worked out really nicely actually, but I'm not sure. I like that they still kept the 2 boss pretty close to our list to keep it hot. They did take a research out, which didn't really matter much. Honestly, I might even put like the researches might even be even better as Pokegears to keep it a buck. I just had that thought because sometimes I want to see boss, sometimes I want to see Arven. You know what? Research did come in clutch one time. But anyway, excellent games. You guys are gonna love this. Let's get right into the video. We're playing against Team Rocket, which is gonna be a little bit tough. I do like how they have the Ekans and the Spidops. My guess is this probably isn't even a Mewtwo. Alright, yeah, it's got the Crobat. So I've never played against this version before. I've actually never played against a version where they had Ekans and Spidops in the same deck. I'm sure it's pretty good. But the efficiency of the Spidops into us is going to be kind of rough. Let's go ahead and Arven here. We might as well Precious Trolley while we can. And then TM Evolution is a must for sure. We'll Trolley, and we'll go through the deck as we Trolley. We're going to get probably some of these guys involved. And I think we'll just leave the Fezandipiti, that way they can't take a 2-prize knockout. Let's see. If we had one more Impidimp, okay, so we have an Impidimp in the active. Fair enough. So I think we'll just leave that last bench slot open. And we'll go ahead and check to see we have the Morgrem, good. And we have, yeah, we'll get 1 Gholdengo, I think. And we'll get 1 Morgrem. If we're really particular about, but see, he's not, yeah, like the Gholdengo is a 2-prizer, but it's going to be hard for him to get to the knockout. So I think we'll be safe there. If I want to be super efficient, I can just go ahead and get a Metal Energy. That's not the worst thing. Maybe I want to get 2, but probably not. Let's just thin our deck a little bit, getting the Darkness Energy. I will use the Dark Energy on the Impidimp though, in my TM Evolution. I'm not going to use Spikemuth Gym yet because I don't need to. And do I want to bench the Morpeko? It wouldn't hurt, to be honest with you. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll TM Evo. So we can get a Morgrem and a Gholdengo. So the good news is the Gholdengo, even though it's a 2-prize quote-unquote liability, it's not really a liability here in this spot because I don't see them knocking out the Gholdengo anytime next turn. Plus, TM Evo is going to be kind of useful in case they do get the Arbok to prevent us from our game plan. So if they retreat into Arbok, we won't actually be able to manually evolve into the Grimmsnarl because we can't play ability Pokemon from hand. Oh, but yeah, they don't get there. So we're looking pretty good. We're clean here, just a Spikemuth Gym. We'll go ahead and evolve our Morgrem into a Grimmsnarl. And then we'll go ahead and Punk up. Put the 2, we'll put all of them. We're going to put 2 on the Grimmsnarl, and we'll put 3 on a Morpeko. Cool. Now we can just retreat into Grimmsnarl, and they concede. Nice. Yeah, I'll take that. You love to see it going second with Arven in the hand. We got 2 Buddy-Buddy Poffins, so we don't even need to go for Precious Trolley. But we will probably get the Precious Trolley out of the deck anyway. If it's in there, yeah, we might as well. And then TM Evo. We have that in hand too? That'd be pretty crazy. Yep, and we'll just pop the Precious Trolley. Go ahead and get 2 Gimmighouls, one of these guys, one of these guys. And I would be surprised if I wanted... I don't think I want another bench Pokemon here. Kind of same as last game. We do have the Morgrems, we got the Gholdengos. No trouble here. Go ahead and leave it just like that. We could have achieved the same thing with TM Evolution, but we also could have grabbed the Fezandipiti. We just don't want it yet. TM Evolution, attached to the active. We could as well Poffin, double Poffin here, but I'm not gonna do it just because I do want them to Spikemuth me, potentially. Evolution, these 2 guys for sure. Evolve the Gholdengo, evolve the Morgrem. When you get the Arven in your hand and you get an energy, which you're likely to do, I don't know the exact math on it, but you play 10, 11, 12, 13 energy in this deck, so you're extremely likely to get that. Not to mention, you do play 4 Arven, then you play the 4 Buddy-Buddy Poffin and the Trolley. So, and 2 TM Evolution, so you're very likely to see the combo. Our opponent's playing Charizard Pidgeot. That's interesting because that's a deck that I wanted to see. I wanted to see, because that deck is kind of popping off these days. It doesn't hit us for weakness, we don't hit them for weakness. So it's a bit of an interesting matchup. I'm curious to see what happens. They're definitely going to take this first knockout, if they want to, into the Impidimp, and then we'll be swinging back with the Grimmsnarl most likely. And then they're not going to be able to take out our Grimmsnarl, which is pretty good. And they better find the evolution for the Pidgey, otherwise it's going to get knocked out with 2 Grimmsnarl pings. But if things go bad, then we can Gholdengo knock out them potentially as well. This is going to be an interesting one. I think having like an Energy Search Pro build here a lot of times would be better potentially. Ooh, the Spikemuth Gym. Maybe we should have played it. But we do get another Spikemuth and a Grimmsnarl. That's the perks of playing 3 Spikemuth and 2 Grimmsnarl. That's pretty good. So we do have another Gimmighoul. Potentially we could put him down, but I don't think so. I think we want to leave that last bench space for... See, I don't know if we'd want to leave it for Fezandipiti, to be honest with you. Because we don't want Fezandipiti to just be on the board. And if something dies, then we can get Fezandipiti. So not bench locking ourselves. Not sure if it's the best move. Mesagoza, you can flip a coin. If heads, you can search your deck for any Pokemon and put it in your hand. Pretty good. What does it say? Then that player shuffles their deck. Oh, I was going to say, do they end their turn? That would be crazy. So here in this spot, they probably want the Pidgeot or the Pidgeotto. But we'll wait and see. I think I'm just going to evolve both Gholdengo so that I can draw cards. And then you know what? We don't even have to... We could swing with the Morpeko. We don't have to swing with the Grimmsnarl. Actually, that's better. It's better to swing with the Morpeko. That way, they're incentivized to take that easy knockout and get our energy into the discard pile so that we have another attacking option in the Gholdengo. So yeah, I don't mind that. Boom, Burning Darkness goes down to 5 prize cards. If he wants to go down to 4, he probably can. But let's go ahead and see what we draw. We might even get Boss or something like that. If we had Air Balloon, we could promote the Gholdengo to draw more cards. Oh my god, we got the Boss. That's crazy work. So we'll go ahead and push here. I'll evolve. You know what? Spikemuth is just going to be better than Mesagoza here. But I'll Mesagoza first. That way, if I want to get my Impidimp, I can go ahead and do that. I could get a Fezandipiti or something like that, but it's just not necessary. Then I'll Spikemuth Gym just to deny them some value. I'll also go ahead and get the Impidimp for next turn. I'll evolve into Grimmsnarl. I don't want to be drawing Darkness Energy, so I'll go ahead and just accelerate all of them. I want to do as much damage as possible with my Morpeko. So, actually, let's do 1, 2, 3. That's what, 220? Is that enough already to knock out the Fezandipiti? Let's see. We got 4 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, we need all the energy we can on here. So 5 is 5, 10, 220, right? So now we're good. So we can knock out the Fezandipiti, and we can accelerate a basic energy onto the Grimmsnarl as well. I think that's a pretty good play. So then we can Gholdengo twice. We already have boss, which is the funny part, but we can still Gholdengo twice here. They're gonna think we got Gholdengo off of the boss. And then we can get another Grimmsnarl next turn if we have to. Gimmighoul, boss's orders. Yeah, it looks like with the lower energy count of 10 darkness, I know that's a lot, but in that situation, we're probably more inclined to make just one Grimmsnarl, because how many did we prize? 5, 6, 7? 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we prized 3 darkness energy, I think. Oh, no. I think we prized 2 because we had 1 left in the deck. I think we had 1 left in the deck. So we'll go ahead and boss the Fezandipiti. We have an option to Gimmighoul here. I don't think we don't want to, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to get stalled out for any reason that I don't anticipate. So I'm just going to go ahead and Spiky Wheel for 220, knock out the Fezandipiti. Now we've taken the first 2 prizes. We're a little bit ahead of the curve. Pretty good. Now, Team Evo and Switch. Switch is pretty good. If we get... we're very likely to get knocked out here, the Morpeko. But now I'm just thinking, how much energy is this, and make it rain terms? That's 250 damage already right there. So I could see us getting into the metal energy, and then superior, and then let's see what we're doing. We're doing... It wouldn't be too hard. It wouldn't be too hard to get into the Charizard knockout, especially with the Iono and not having any energy in hand. We'd have to draw some... We'd probably have to draw 2 metal energy. We do have the Earthen Vessel as well. It's not completely far-fetched. 5, 6. It's possible. We already have 1 energy in the discard as well. That makes it a little bit easier. I'm sure he's just TM Evoing for the... like thinning it from his deck, getting it out of his deck for Iono purposes and stuff like that. Not 100% sure what he's doing. I guess I don't see why you wouldn't set up a bunch of Charizards, but 3, that's a lot. 3 Charmanders. Don't know why he's doing that. Yeah, it's probably just easier to go... I think, yeah, we could have done some damage with the Grimmsnarl. Oh my god, he does just go TM Evo. Don't know why he took a turn off. That's crazy work. Not sure about that play at all. In that case, I probably want to just evolve the Morgrem. We get a free hit into this guy, which makes our Grimmsnarl even stronger. That makes me want to... I don't even want to Iono him. I really don't want to Iono him. But... this is crazy. This is really crazy. Let's just... because I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to draw cards first. Research, okay. Another one. What do we got? Spikemuth Gym. So there's not 2 different ways to get prize cards here. So it's like, okay. I think if I commit the metal energy to either one of these, it's just going to be targeted. If I take a swing into the Charizard, that's going to be pretty good. If I bench area... he's still not bench locked. But he would get to potentially bump something. I don't know. I think I like the idea of... but see, I had just evolved the Morgrem this turn. I don't think I need the Spikemuth Gym or anything like that yet. Honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and hold everything and just Spiky Wheel. So we got kind of a free turn. And we do play another boss's orders. So that'd be one thing that I would consider. is, so far, I'm liking the viewer's change to this build. Okay, so he does go the Scoop Up Cyclone. In hindsight, you know, if we knew he had Scoop Up Cyclone, then we would have definitely, we would have definitely Iono'd him there, basically. But I don't think we had any way of knowing. It's not like he cherry-picked a card from his deck. So he got a free turn to go ahead and get into his Pidgeot, which does make a lot of sense for him to do that now, knowing that he had the Scoop Up Cyclone, knowing that we probably didn't have the big knockout against him. So now it would be on us to find the Energy Search Pro play. Not the Energy Search Pro play, but you get the idea. The bunch of energy in the hand play. He goes Burning Darkness, cool. Now, especially with the Switch card, I'm going to go ahead and promote a Gholdengo, just so I could draw more. That way I also get to commit the Metal Energy and all that. So let's go ahead and get that going. Bada bing. Let me just think though. Do I research your Iono first? I don't hate the idea of going Spikemuth Gym Research here, because I don't think I need any of these cards. But then I would be hard committing to doing the Gholdengo play, and I'm not sure that I'm going to get that off. But it is likely. It's very likely. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's Spikemuth Gym. I'm gonna commit to it. We'll go. What energy do we have in deck? 1 and 1. Okay, and we got the Retrieval. Yeah, we'll be fine. I'll go ahead and get the Morpeko. Put that here, probably just for like a free retreat pivot. The only thing I wish I did in hindsight, since I was committing to researching this hand away, was I wish I would have promoted this Gholdengo first to draw one extra card with Switch. But too late to do that. We'll go ahead and research first. Yeah, that'll be fine. We do lose a lot of good cards, but it's all good. Then we do have the option to Fezandipiti. We can thin even more first by going Ultra Ball to get rid of the Rare Candy and honestly probably the Spikemuth Gym. Yeah, I don't mind that. Or get rid of Arven. Yeah, let's get rid of Arven. Ultra Ball gets us Grimmsnarl, that's fine. We can Fezandipiti here. Now we can draw a whole bunch of cards. Our deck is pretty thin. So we do get both Superior Energy Retrievals. And we get the card. We were very likely to get the cards we needed. Arven and one more. We got the coin. Okay, but it still feels good, right? 3. We need to go ahead and I'm gonna get rid of Spikemuth. I'm gonna get rid of Rescue Board and Spikemuth Gym. That's the first things I'm gonna get rid of. And pull out of my deck these 4. Now, if I don't have to use my other Superior, I don't think I will. So to knock this guy out, I need 7, 5, 6, 7. I got the numbers I need already. Good to go. But I can also think, is my energy better off in the deck for like a Grimmsnarl play? Potentially. Potentially. Just so I have more options. But if they do another Charizard, then I have to do another Superior Energy Retrieval play anyway. In which case, I might get Iono'd and I might need to find it. So let's just leave it. And I'll go ahead and just make it rain. Take the knockout. Doing 350 damage into the Charizard. That's the one thing that is so frustrating about Charizard. Is he has so much HP. It's a lot to get around. We do have the Gholdengo for that. It feels good. Feels really good. Hopefully he does something like gets the Pidgeot evolved. That way we can somehow boss's orders Pidgeot, etc. That would be pretty good. If we did get our energy into our deck again and we got Iono'd, then we could pull it out again with the Morpeko. But to get to 280, it'd be tough because it'd be 220, 22, 4, 5, 6. We'd have to have 2 manual attachments. Oh, and he just concedes. So maybe he just didn't have it. He still had, I think, a fighting chance because we would have had to find our resources again. But that was a pretty good game. You missed. They went first. They benched Durant. And with the ability, they milled an Impidimp. It says sudden cheering. When you play it from your hand to your bench, you can discard the top card of your opponent's deck. They're playing something wacky. I'm not sure what they're playing. Maybe it's the... Oh, with the fire energy. Yeah, I think I know what they're playing. They're playing the Ho-Oh Armarouge deck. That's the only thing I see Durant in. But I wasn't sure. So here we're going to Buddy-Buddy Poffin. We probably just going to get these 2 guys. to be honest with you. The thing is, we are playing the 4 Poffin, we're playing the 4 Arven, and we're playing the Precious Trolley. I was thinking, you know, with Trolley, you could probably cut down on Poffin, and it makes a lot of sense. You could cut down on Poffin. But with a hand like this, you're really happy to see, how would you say? Like, it would suck if we didn't get the Poffin, and we didn't get the Arven, and we didn't get the Trolley. It's nice to still have a high count of Poffin, probably, so that we could still have a chance to Iono into TM Evo and not be super behind. We'll go ahead and Iono here. Hopefully we do find the TM Evo. If not, maybe we find some of these evolutions at least. We did get the Arvens, so we sort of found a TM Evo, but not really. And now it's like, what would we rather lose, the Morpeko or the Impidimp? I mean, it's got to be the Morpeko every time. So I'm going to go ahead and pass. We could also sacrifice the Gimmighoul here, and then maybe it wouldn't be so much of a sacrifice. I don't know, because we could just take some more time to get there. But they do definitely have the Morpeko knockout with Unified Beatdown. If I'm them, I'm probably likely to take it. I don't see why I wouldn't. If we're going to give them a single prize sports state, they might as well take the prize that they can take and put some pressure on us. It's not like we have a whole bunch of Pokemon on our bench. Maybe they're afraid of Counter Catch or something like that. But anyway, we do have the Grimmsnarl next turn because we have the raw Grimmsnarl and the Arven in the hand, so we can get the Rare Candy, which is pretty cool. It would be nice if we got if we had a Morpeko still alive. It looks like we're probably not going to have that unless we top deck something really cool or we change our mind about Arvening or something like that. We could also potentially get the top deck from the Gholdengo. Ooh, Poffin. See, that's the good news of playing a lot of Poffins right there. And then, honestly, I'd probably rather do another. We do not have another Morpeko, and I don't think we're playing any recovery. They are playing the Iron Hands. That's interesting. In that case, I think I still like the Morpeko, to be honest with you. It's like an extra attacker. Gimmighoul, that's fine. We'll go ahead and evolve here. I think I want a candy first because I don't want to draw the candy. Rescue Board is chill, especially so we could just retreat the active. Oh no, we're not retreating the active. TM Evo. We'll just hold on the Rescue Board. If it was Air Balloon, that'd be even better. And for now, do I want energy in hand? Should I draw before I pull all the energy out? And this, oh, and they concede. Why did they concede? Guys, so 3 videos back to back, 3 easy wins on the ranked ladder at master tier. I'm trying to find the good match, but they're so afraid of the deck. They're so threatened by it. They're just like, fuck this shit. I'm out. So I'm running out of my recording time. I could probably find one more match, but I might have to wrap it up here. Anyway, yeah, let's try to find one more. We have the Arven straight away. Love to see it, right? I want to see the Arven every single time. TM Evo, don't already have that in the hand. Love it. Nice and simple. We got the Morgrem. So I'm going to look through before I get another Impidimp involved. Yeah, we do have the Morgrem. We got the Gholdengo. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Now I just got to think again. Do we want to bench the Fezandipiti? Probably not. So I'll just go ahead and bench these guys. Luck. Oh, it's delayed a little bit. It lagged like it was trying to trip. I'll go ahead and... I don't know what they're playing yet because they have 1 Fan Rotom and 3 Dunsparce. Their attacker is probably the Ancient one. The Ancient one sounds pretty dramatic. Probably the Ancient one. The Roaring Moon. You guys know the one. The baby Roaring Moon. If I had to guess. And we have the other Gholdengo in hand, which is pretty crazy. So we'll go ahead and pass. I swear this deck is going to get 10 times better with Air Balloon. Because the one thing that I can think of is an early game pull up the Gholdengo. That would be a little bit rough for us to get out of. But with the Air Balloon, that's cake. They got the Dun. They got the Dunsparce. They got the Dunsparce, right? And then what else they got? Imagine just going on like an ADHD singing a song to yourself, quick thing like that, and you get like copyright struck or whatever. Is that still a thing? What is their deck? I have no idea what that is. Natu, triple strike, flip 3 coins. This attack does 10 damage for each heads. That's pretty cute art. I think that's a pretty beautiful card. But runaway draw, nice. but I'm not sure what the dealio is. As far as, okay, Morty's Conviction, they're going to draw a ton of cards. So they have a bunch of cards in their hand, but what do they got going on? What are they cooking up? Is this the one from the... Is this the one? I'm not even sure. So, Natu, right? They're playing Psychic. That makes a lot of sense. Natu evolves into Xatu. There is a Xatu that accelerates to the bench, and they bench a Fezandipiti early. I don't know what they got going on. I swear. Oh my god. Guys, I swear. You guys, somebody was like, I'm so excited to see the meta deck lists up against this list, but I can't force it. I don't know what, you know. All we can do is hit find battle on the rank ladder. That's all we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and Morgrem is 1 retreat cost, so that's chill. I don't mind evolving that right there. Probably gonna go ahead and I could just Corkscrew Punch to keep it hot. But other thing is, nah, I'm not super keen on Corkscrew Punching right there. I don't even know if I want to attach an energy, because I don't need to. I could attach one to Morpeko, but see, that's not going to get me closer unless I draw. There's a chance I do want to swing with Gholdengo. I'm going to just keep our options open. Iono here. Leave my attachment open. Forget the boss's orders for now. Obviously could pull that guy up. And we do get the Grimmsnarl. So that's pretty chill. And we have our attachment still. Not to mention we have the metal energy. So pretty much love to see all of that. I will just go ahead and attach TM Evo. I could pressure them to... Yeah, they're in trouble. They're in big trouble. I'm going to go ahead and evolve... Whoa. Oh yeah, that's right. Go ahead and retreat. Bada bing. Imagine trying to evolve the active there. That's pretty funny. I might as well get them all. 2 right here, the rest on the bench, and then I could take like a crazy silly knockout another turn. Is it each dark? Yeah, it's got to be dark. Yeah, I don't mind. I'll accelerate here. That's chill. And then maybe we Poffin just to burn it. I think we don't want any of these, to be honest with you. Do I even have another Gholdengo? I do have another Gholdengo, so technically I could be happy about it. I already have liabilities anyway, so I might as well. Like, when I say liabilities, I mean getting trapped liabilities. They can already boss and trap something, so I might as well give them something else to boss and trap. You dig? Coin bonus, research, cool. Coin bonus, what else? Gholdengo, cool. Love it, you know? Glad we went that route. And so now here, they're probably just going to get rid of the Dead on Sparse. This puts their Fezandipiti in range of dying to my Grimmsnarl, right? So now all I got to do is get a boss. So I'm looking good. I got Spikemuth Gym, can't lose. The only thing I wish that I checked to see was how many darkness energies I had left in my deck when I was pulling them out. I don't know the answer to that. So let's see what our opponent cooks up. They're going to flip the script. Nice. They got a 10 card hand. Pretty cool. Buddy-Buddy Poffin. What are they going to drop? Are we finally going to see their deck? Oh, interesting. That's why they're playing the Psychic. And maybe they are playing a little Xatu for some energy acceleration. So they're playing Tinkaton. So they could get to 300 damage this turn. I don't know if Tinkaton can swing harder than 300. Because it's been years. It's been years. Did they get rid of the picnic basket? Why? There was nothing else to get rid of? They could have pulled their Fezandipiti out of range of Grimmsnarl. That's crazy work. Crazy work. There's no way the rest of their hand was like necessary. Impossible. Challenge me, that's illogical. This flow is sheer cold, it'll turn your ass to a popsicle. You guys know what that's from. So, Tinkaton, boundless power. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. That's pretty cool. Of course, when you evolve it, it can. That kills Budu. That's chill. They're not going to be able to evolve this turn. If I get a boss, they're cooked. Completely cooked. Actually, if I just knock something else out, they're cooked. You know what I'm saying? Plus, if I am punk upping again here, then I might as well just put it on Fezandipiti because I already know they play Picnic Basket. They're not getting it back. They're not getting the Picnic Basket back to keep it a buck. I don't know how much damage is on... How much HP does Tinkaton have? 270? I'm not going to look it up. Maybe I'll just put it... I'll ping the damage onto this Tinkatink. Or I could force them to have the Natu evolution. A lot of options. A lot of options. We get the Metal Energy. Probably just draw a bunch of cards. I don't want to get rid of any of this stuff. And if we have a free search, we'll take it. Like Spikemuth Gym, but Spikemuth Gym's not super free because I don't want them to bump my stadium. We don't get boss. We don't have a super free search. So I'm not gonna press the issue. I'm not gonna like Spikemuth Gym just so I can see what's in my deck, because I want to save that for if I am evolving Morgrem. Let's go ahead and just force them to have the Natu. I don't mind that, because they got rid of their picnic basket. They're not playing 2 picnic basket. They're not playing a way to get items back into their deck. That'd be insane if they were. So yeah, I could see them doing 300 damage, but it's funny because 300 is not enough to knock out Grimmsnarl. It normally is because of Frostlass, but 300 is not going to be enough to knock out the Grimmsnarl in this deck because I'm not playing any Frostlass self-damage. I don't know why that's so funny to me. So, plus Tinkaton is a stage 2, right? Or is Tinkaton... Nah, Tinkaton's a stage 1. For sure, right? Why do I think there's 3? It goes Tinkatink. There's a baby Tinkaton. Does it go Tinkatink, Tinkaton? Is there like Tinka-Clank or something, middle stage? I'm embarrassed to not know. Yeah, so they're playing the Clairvoyant Sense one. Is this the one that comes in the theme deck with the Clairvoyant Sense one? Or is it not? It looks like not, right? I don't know. Oh yeah, because they come from different sets, so it's probably not. I don't know if that would even be the determining factor. Rabska, they're playing some crazy stuff. Okay, so it is a stage 2. I knew it! So there's a Tinka-Tough. That's right. That's crazy. Okay, 300 HP I was thinking. Oh, so they can do even more damage than 300. So they could take a crazy... Oh, I'm cooked. So they got my ass. Big Hammer does 30 damage for each prize card in your hand. Nice. Congratulations. So we might not even be able to knock out the... Yeah, we got it actually. We probably got it. Let's go ahead and see what's in the disc. Yeah, we probably got it. So we're probably taking out this... That's beautiful artwork, by the way. So let's see what they're doing. That's 300 damage already, if they just left it like that. Now they got 330. Oh my god. What do you... Oh, they don't have it. That's pretty sad. Oh, that's true. Why would we have the knockout? You gotta think sometimes, Julian, because we haven't sent our energy to the Shadow Realm yet. I could force them to take... Force is a strong word, but I could like damn near force them to take the... Oh, they Turoed the Fezandipiti. They healed it that way. That's kind of lame. Let's... But to keep it a buck, I don't really mind swinging into them. Let's just draw in case we get... Nice. Draw again. Rescue board. So we're in kind of a weird spot here because we do knock out the Fezandipiti with boss's orders if we just get one more, but then we'd have the superior energy retrieval. I actually don't hate that. You guys might be like, no, don't. But no, I think that's actually a good play. Bada bing. I'm getting rid of the... I'm not researching, I don't think. I don't think I'm ever researching here. Actually, much less the Iono. Much less likely to Iono. Much more likely to research. I'll just get that one darkness energy back. Bing, thank you. That's one of the funniest. Oh, and I even had another coin bonus, so I didn't even have to do all that. Yeah, I could have got like Earthen Vessel. No, good. I couldn't have actually because I have to boss. So boss here, boom. We could rescue board. We could also just switch. I kind of want a rescue board just because I don't want to be like wicked trapped. Let's do that. Let's rescue board because I still want to have the switch option later. Air balloon, man, we would have saved our energy. And then we do 220, pretty crazy. Still have Spikemuth Gym, 220, knock out the Fezandipiti, boom. Love to see that. That's another way for them to get easy cards in their hand. So them missing that is huge. Now we only have to take one knockout. If they don't get rid of our Morpeko, we get to keep swinging for crazy damage. I kind of like how Morpeko is like an anti-upper, like an escalator, a force amplifier, right? It's bringing guns to a knife fight. It's actually, that's kind of a bad example because in a real situation, a knife and a gun, if the knife guy's kind of close and the gun guy's kind of like, if you're not super far away, it's kind of even. But it's like bringing a gun to a fist fight basically, where it's like, if they leave the Morpeko unchecked, they could just be cooked. Also, they don't know how much energy I play in my deck. I can Spikemuth Gym and charge this guy up to 1 billion damage, right? And knock out the Tinkaton. So they have to take it out. But when they take it out, there's a Gholdengo waiting in the wings to absolutely eviscerate them. So let's see, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I got it. So if our hand doesn't get, oh my god, the 16 card hand. Plus we know that our hand, no is a strong word, but we know our hand's not getting disrupted here because they need to have a big hand in order to do their attack. So we're gonna lose one of our Pokemon and then we're gonna have it, right? That's pretty much all there is to it. If they, it would be better for them. Oh my god, the Nemona. So now they're not bossing either unless they have Counter Catcher, which it would make sense for them to play, by the way. If they Counter Catcher and kill like Grimmsnarl or Gholdengo or something, then they're still technically in the game. We don't have to win next turn. But if they knock out the Morpeko, then it's lights out because we have the superior energy retrieval. We got the Gholdengo. They got the Counter Catcher. Hopefully, yes, they made the smart play. I'm proud of them. And then if they Turo, they Turo. The only thing that's kind of wonky is if, oh, you know what? Let me think. Is there a way to get, that would be, because that would be kind of dope. I do have the Switch, so I'm not super pressed. I don't have to burn my, let's not do that. I don't have to burn Switch. Let's look at the possibility here of getting enough energy on our Morpeko to knock out the guy. So what would that look like? We got 5, that's what, 220, right? So 26. Wow, we'd only have to get 2 more energy on it. So if we get 1 more energy on that guy, I have to do it. I have to Spikemuth Gym just to check and see if it's possible, right? Because if we get Grimmsnarl and we got 1 darkness energy in the deck, no way, I think my math is right? Then we just evolve, right? We get the Punk up. We put 1 on the Morpeko. We put another 1 on the Morpeko. That's 7. That's 300. It is 300. That's crazy. And then we take 300 damage on the Tinkaton with the Morpeko for the knockout. Good game.